What's going on, everybody? This is Ajiba Foley, and today's segment in my series Black on Black Crime is based on guilt by association. Now, for many of us, and I do mean the blacks, the Asians, the Latinos, for those who are in gangs or associated with gangs and whatnot, there's nothing but love and respect for that. I'm not personally associated with it. I do understand, however, why many of us entertain those. But when it pertains to black on black crime, or Latino crime, or Asian crime, the number one issue we have with guilt by association is our guilt by association. If we are considered to be GD, it's because we're hanging around GDs or wearing the colors, or if we vice lords, wearing the colors, throwing up vice lords, or whatever. That's what makes us a target for black on black crimes. Yes, there's many issues that we face when pertaining to black on black crimes, but guilt by association is the most dangerous form of chaos within it. Now, while we are sitting here looking to brutalize people based off of guilt by association, this whole segment is based on my attentions to remove us from injustice. That don't mean run from it. That don't mean hide from it. That don't mean be so terrified and scared that when time comes you're not active, because push come to shove, I want all my brothers and sisters to stand up fighting, stop with the protesting, stop with the so-called chants and hands up and all that stuff, because it's good, I respect it, it shows support, but let's face it, the government don't give a damn about it. The police damn sure don't give a damn about it. I mean, you see what happens in New York. They turn their back on their own mayor. And I'm talking about the NYPD. So when it comes to black on black crime, we have to remember, no matter who we hanging out with, there are just some people who are not going to accept what many like myself is trying to do. And associated with those type of people makes you a target. I don't mean to sound like I'm trying to segregate everybody, but the truth of the matter is, if you want to change black on black crime, another step that we have to take is to remove guilt by association. You have to understand that no matter what circle you hang out in or whatnot, there is somebody who's always attracting the wrong attention. And because of that, that makes you a target. Now, many of our parents have told us, if your friends jump off a bridge, would you? Many of us sat here and said no. But yet we hanging around people who live the lifestyle that's gotten them locked up, removed from society permanently, or further enslaved to the government. Now, my whole overall point of mentioning guilt by association is because that pertains to all aspects of life, not just black on black crimes. But during my research, guilt by association was another cause in the black on black crime. And me myself, I'm very sick and tired of turning on the TV, watching quote unquote Fox News destroy us, because they already got the image of thugs and gangbangers and pants halfway off our asses and throwing up gang signs and whatnot. And let's just get one thing straight for all you news buffs, news reporters, CEO of the news channel stations, whatever you want to call yourself. No matter what you see in our pictures, not everybody is a thug. We enjoy ourselves. We live. Yes, we are not perfect. Yes, we live how we live. That don't make us all thugs because you see us with our hats cocked or pants sagging off our asses or whatever you see us doing. Let's face it. You see Caucasians doing the same thing. You see Europeans doing the same thing. Spaniards doing the same thing. Sad to say, it is a fashion statement. No matter what the pants are tight, baggy, or whatnot, It is some weird fashion statement, but at the end of the day, it does not make us a thug. Stop calling us thugs because you see us with our hex cocks or smoking a blunt or doing whatever. Because at the end of the day, that's everybody's doing. And I don't mean literally everybody, but there's a billion people on this planet that smokes, that sags, that has their head cocked because to them it's what makes them comfortable. You can't judge us based off of what you think an image tells you because that's untrue. They done already destroyed Trayvon Martin identity off of that. They didn't destroy Mike Brown and many other innocent people who was killed identities off of the notion of, okay, well, look what they doing. They thugs, they criminals, they gangbangers. No, they were not. Imperfect, yes. Do I know them personally to say whether or not they was truly gangbangers or not? No. But that doesn't that doesn't give these crooked ass police the right to assassinate us and tell the media, oh, he was a gangbanger, he was a thug. Now, I'm going with the families of these deceased brothers and sisters who've said that they've not in gangs because they know their child the best. But when it comes to black on black crime, before we can receive justice, we have to eliminate this. And the second issue we face is guilt by association. We have to check the people who we associate ourselves with. We have to check what they do. If you're talking about educating, uplifting, and awakening our race, or your Latino race, or your Asian race, remember one thing. We are all related by blood. We might be cousins, brothers, uncles. It don't matter. Our history, our true history, tells us that we are associated in one shape or another. Now, to end this, I will say this. Once again, check who you hang out with. If you don't like what they doing and you call yourself a real friend, tell them the truth. Quit kissing their ass because they don't like the truth. Tell them the truth. Tell them what they doing is not cool. It's not just detrimental to them or you or the circle of friends you are in. It's also embarrassing and damaging to our image as a race. This is Ajibo Foley. I'm saying peace, love, bottle of hair grease, and remember, the revolution continues.